Cobra Kai.
Kidding.
Bonsai! I'm the Cobra Kai Kid, and today is a very special day. Because today, May 2nd, 2022, marks the 4-year anniversary since Cobra Kai Season 1 was first released on YouTube Originals back in 2018. So, 4 years of Cobra Kai, and 4 of the greatest years. I mean, this show has affected the lives of so many, and it's also gone through an incredible journey going from YouTube to Netflix, and it feels like a day ago where I made a video saying it's the 3-year anniversary, so it's kind of crazy now. It's the 4-year anniversary, so time's flying. 4 years of Cobra Kai, 4 seasons of Cobra Kai. We're gonna get a 5th, possibly a 6th, with other spin-offs. The possibilities are endless, and it's so amazing to see how far this show has come from the beginning. Now, when Cobra Kai first came out, I didn't even know it was a thing. I didn't discover it until June of 2018, about a month after it came out, because I was already making YouTube content for a different channel, so I was always on YouTube, and I saw this original YouTube show called Cobra Kai, and I remember I was making one of my films, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'll put this show on in the background, I'll just listen to it while I'm actually like working on the film. So I put the show on in the background, and while I was making the film, and I literally wasn't even paying attention, but like there were certain moments where I would just kind of turn, check it out, and be like, oh, wait, this is actually pretty good. And then I was like, okay, I'll watch the second episode. So I watched the second episode, and then after that, I found out like you had to get the rest of YouTube Premium. So I got the rest of YouTube Premium. I watched the show, the whole season. I was like, what the heck is this? This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I asked everybody, like, do you know about this show Cobra Kai? Like, the continuation of Karate Kid? They're like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. Because it was on YouTube. Nobody really watched it. And I was obsessed. And I felt like I was like the only person in the world who watched the show, because I didn't go online. I didn't like go on YouTube and search up other videos. I didn't like go on social media and follow all the platforms. So, and it was also on YouTube. It was such a small community. I felt like no one knew about this show, and it was crazy. So when I made the YouTube channel, back when it was on YouTube, I started getting a following. I'm like, oh wow, people actually watch Cobra Kai, and it was so sick, you know, because here I am, a huge fan of the show, connecting with other fans, making videos, talking to other fans about the show, about the storylines, about the possibilities of the next season. And then the big thing happened where it went to Netflix, and now the show, like I always said, this show, like this show deserves to blow up. This is like the greatest show to ever exist. And as soon as it went to Netflix, it blew up. It blew up. So what I thought it should have been back when it was on YouTube actually happened when it went to Netflix. And it's crazy to look at where we are now. May 2nd, 2022. 4 years later, it's crazy to think how far we've come. Now we're getting a Karate Kid musical. We're getting books around Cobra Kai. We're getting video games. We're getting all this content. We're going to be getting spin-offs soon. And it's all because of this show. John Hurwitz, Josh Heald, and Hayden Schlossberg, the creators of Cobra Kai, they made this show based on the Karate Kid. And they did something really remarkable, which was they were able to make a show that was a sequel to a movie franchise where even if you didn't watch the movie franchise, you would still love the show, and you would still fall in love with the movie franchise. That's what happened to me. I watched Cobra Kai Season 1 before watching any of the Karate Kid movies, and I found Season 1 of Cobra Kai so good. Having not watched any of the movies, I was like, let me go back and watch the movies. So I went back and watched the movies, and it's the greatest stuff I've ever seen. And then I see Terry Silver and Mike Barnes. I'm like, these guys got to be in the show. These guys got to be in Cobra Kai. Because Cobra Kai works so well on its own that even if the Karate Kid wasn't a thing, I feel like the show still would work because the storytelling is just brilliant. But the fact that it connects the Karate Kid movie so well. There's all the Easter eggs and the tie-ins and the flashbacks. Because it works in so well, that's what makes the show so much better. And it's unlike anything. You see all these movie franchises like Star Wars and all these other things that try to like reboot or do a sequel, but then they always mess it up because they don't know how to honor the old story while creating a new story. But Cobra Kai does exactly that. They honor the old And then they also present new stories, present new ideas, new lessons, new themes. And that's what Cobra Kai is about. You know, it's not just a show about karate. It's a show about fathers and sons, a show about overcoming bullying and finding balance, like finding your true self. And they explore this in so many facets where, you know, you explore the Miyagi-Do side of it, but then you also explore the Cobra Kai side of it, you know, like being confident, being aggressive, you know, like sometimes like you got to stand up for yourself and you got to be true to yourself, you know, you got to do the right thing. I could go on and on about how good the show is and how big of an impact it's had on me, and I'm sure on everybody else, every one of you watching. You know, this show is just freaking insane. And, you know, I've had this channel for about 3 years now, so it's been really a pleasure being able to, you know, live a life where I can talk about the show and make content about it. Like, it's my favorite show in the world, and it's such an immersive universe. There's so many possibilities that, like, I love to just make videos on everything and share that with you guys. And it's awesome that we've built this community here, you know. And honestly, this show and this community, everything about it is so special, and I never want it to end. I don't want it ever to end. That's why I don't mind waiting for new seasons, you know, because even if we have to wait longer, it means that the show is longer, because if we keep getting new seasons, that means the show is going to be closer to its end, which, I mean, like, obviously I want to see new seasons, but I don't want the show to end, man. But the good news is, even when Cobra Kai ends, there will still be spin-offs. Like, the Cobra Kai universe won't end. Like, there will still be other stuff. Cobra Kai series might end at one point, but I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that because that breaks my heart, honestly. Let's not talk about that. Let's just talk about 4 years of awesomeness, 4 years of badassery, Cobra Kai, Miyagi-Do, Eagle Fang. We've had so much happen in these 4 years, and honestly, it's just so special. And now we have this big Cobra Kai Live and Badass event in LA, celebrating all of Cobra Kai, the success of it, and the fandom. You know, the fandom is key when it comes to this show, one of the best fandoms in the world. So in honor of the Cobra Kai 4-year anniversary, I want you guys to tell me your favorite part about being in the Cobra Kai fandom and what it has meant to you within these 4 years, these past 4 years. For me, you know, this channel, making this community, building it, you know, getting to interact with all of you, that's been probably the most special thing about this whole thing. And I can't wait to keep doing that, keep expanding, and I just can't wait to see what the future holds for Cobra Kai Kid. And I really mean it when I say I couldn't have done it without all of you guys. So thank you guys so much. I love you all. I'll see you next time on Cobra Kai Kid. Happy 4-year anniversary to Cobra Kai. We love you. And until then, remember, Cobra Kai never dies.